Ladies and gentlemen, come back on this channel. Before we continue on today's gift, make sure you subscribe on this channel for more videos in future time. Right now we are going to deal with a novel which is called Heart of Darkness by Joseph Cornard. Let's deal with a summary analysis of Heart of Darkness by Joseph Cornard. Joseph Cornard crafted the Heart of Darkness using a nested narrative structure involving two distinct narrators. The novella opens in the story's present time on a yawl, i.e. a cruising boat that is floating down the river Thames just east of London. The yawl carries 5 people: a captain, a lawyer, an accountant, a man named Marlowe, and the unnamed narrator. This first narrator sets the scene and frames the nested narrative that will comprise the bulk of the novella. That is Marlowe's account of his harrowing journey into the heart of the Belgian Congo. Throughout the text, the reader is constantly reminded of this framing device due to the quotation marks that open each new paragraph, indicating that the flame narrator is recounting Marlowe's words. This strategy of using quotations creates the impression that Marlowe is a disembodied voice, which is indeed how the flame narrator perceives him once night comes and Marlowe speaks in total darkness. Marlowe tells his story in a linear fashion. He begins with his search for work in England, his trip to Brussels to accept an assignment in the Belgian Congo, his journey down the Congo River in search of mysterious cults, and his return to Brussels. The major conflict in the novella plays out between Marlowe and the cults, who for the most of the story is present only by repetition or as imagined by Marlowe. Although Marlowe and the cults both champion the civilizing mission of empire, they differ in their evaluation of how that mission has been conducted. Where Kurt sees meaningless brutality, Marlowe sees absolute necessity. However, there is another, more metaphysical conflict. Both Marlowe and the Kurt confront the challenge of remaining the civilized European selves in the far-flung reaches of the world, where morality succumbs to savagery as he closes down the Congo. Marlowe constantly hails Europeans, plays the card for his superior intellect and integrity. But when he reaches the inner station, Marlowe finds that Kurtz has descended into an irrational and amoral state. Marlowe, however, maintains his moral integrity and returns to Brussels to face Kurtz's friends, family, and fiancé. In terms of form, Marlowe's story follows the structure known as the hero's journey, in which a hero sets out an adventure, faces a crisis, conquers it, and returns home transformed by the victory. Homer's Odyssey provides a touchstone example of the hero's journey. Although Marlowe's journey into the heart of darkness resembles a prototypical hero's journey, his provides slightly more complicated in the sense that the crisis he faces is twofold. On the one hand, he must strive to stay true to his values despite the brutality he witnesses. On the other hand, he must come to terms with the madness and savagery he witnesses in court. Marlowe gets through the first aspect of this crisis, in the sense that he conquers a grave illness and the terrors he witnesses and returns to Europe without breaking down mentally. Unlike the prototypical hero, however, Marlowe never vanquishes his enemy, Kurt, who expires on the return journey. Marlowe feels haunted by Kurt's death, and he continues to carry the burden of this mysterious man into the present moment. Marlowe's journey is thus not transformative in the traditional sense. He returns home haunted instead of victorious, making Heart of Darkness as the steady anti-heroic tale. Although Marlowe's story concludes on an anti-heroic note, the ending of the novella is not only exactly tragic. After all, Marlowe returns home safely, having survived a physical and psychological challenging journey. He is not left destitute, nor is he struck down by some catastrophe or misfortune. That said, Marlowe may triumph over unpleasant experiences and survive to tell the tale, but his journey does not conclude happily. For these reasons, Heart of Darkness could be said to have an ambivalent ending, meaning that it ends with mixed feelings. The ambivalence of the novella's ending becomes clear when Marlowe stops talking and becomes in the flame narrator's word, indistinct and silent. In the quiet that ensures, the mood that comes over Marlowe's audience is ponderous and heavy, much like the sombre river that flows under an overcast sky. Furthermore, instead of reflecting on Marlowe's tale and the end lessons it might teach, the frame narrator sits in pensive silence with the rest of his companions. It is here that Cornard chooses to end his novella, frustrating the expectation of a clear sense of conclusion. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for hearing me and understanding me and perceive the message that I have been mentioning in this summary of Heart of Darkness by Joseph Cornard. Let's meet in the next phase where we'll be looking at themes, characters, among others. I love you so much. May God bless you. Remember making subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thank you.